Namaste and welcome to this short 35-minute yoga for stiff guys practice. Sit nice and tall, close your eyes, place the palms of your hands together at the center of your chest, and take a moment to get ready for this practice. And if you'd like, you can set an intention. And let's begin. Come into your tabletop, bring the toes to touch, knees wide, and stretch back into a child's pose. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms. Allow the forehead to rest on the mat. And if the forehead doesn't touch, don't worry. Breathing in through the nose, big exhale through the mouth. You can lift your elbows up off the mat, lengthen more, and take another breath in through your nose. Big exhale through the mouth. And walk your hands over to the right side for a nice side body stretch. Feel that sensation in your left side body. Release the shoulders away from your ears. Breathe. Come back to center and walk to the left side. Deep breaths. Come back to the top of the mat. One more breath, and then come up into your tabletop. Let's start with some cat-cow breaths. Inhalation, arch your spine, drop your belly, lift your chin. Exhale, chin to chest and round. Again, breathe and lengthen. Exhale, round, nice and slow. Inhale. Exhale. And one more round. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come back into neutral spine. Walk your hands forward and press your chest down to the mat for melting heart pose. You can bring the forehead down. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. And come back into your tabletop. Reach your right arm out by your side and scoop your right arm underneath your left. Come down onto your right ear and then gently pull over towards your right to feel that nice stretch in your right shoulder. And pause here. Breathe. Come back into your table and repeat on the left side. Reach your left arm out, scoop it under. Come down to your left ear and gently pull to the left. Nice deep breaths. Come back into your tabletop. Tuck your toes. And then shift your hips back into puppy dog pose. From your puppy dog, look forward, shift forward, and then slowly come all the way down onto the belly. Stretch your legs, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Press your hands and lift into your baby cobra. Take your hands off. Bring your hands back to the mat. Inhale, either take cobra or your first upward facing dog, standing on your hands and your feet. And then step one foot and then the other. Come right up into downward facing dog. Come back down onto the knees, tuck your toes, come back to puppy dog pose. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower down onto the belly. Stretch your legs, press your feet. Upward dog or cobra. Then roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Look forward to your hands. Step, step, step your feet all the way to the top. Bring your feet hips width apart. Take opposite hand to opposite elbow and hold in ragdoll. Maybe sway gently side to side. Drop your head, heavy head. Maybe bend your knees more if you're rounding the back. Release your hands. Bring your hands to your shins. Lift halfway up, long spine. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale again, halfway lift. And fold forward. Breathe in, last one. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Reach your arms to the sky. Palms together, hands to your heart center. Relax your arms by your side. Turn your palms forward, lift your shoulders up to your ears, and relax your shoulders down. Again, breathe in, lift your shoulders up. Roll your shoulders back and down. One more time, inhale, lift it up. Exhale. Toes are touching, heels are slightly apart. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Then take your right wrist with your left hand and pull your right arm over to the left side. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, exhale, come back up, mountain pose, arms reach to the sky. Then take your left wrist with your right hand and pull your left arm over to the right side. Nice side body stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, rise back to the top, arms reach. Exhale, swan dive forward. Lengthen halfway, breathe in. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, rise all the way back up, half sun salutation. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back. Tuck your toes, high lunge, fingertips stay on the mat. Right hand comes to the mat, and then your left arm reaches to the sky. Nice twist. Take your gaze up to your left thumb. And then bring your hand back to the mat. Step back into your high plank pose. And from there, or by bringing the knees to the mat, lower down to the belly or come to your low push-up. Inhale, upward dog and downward facing dog. Please feel free to modify. Stay for another breath. Then look forward and step or walk your feet to the top. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to the sky, look up, palms touch. Exhale, fold forward. Lengthen halfway, breath in. Hands to the mat, step your left foot back. Bring your left hand to the mat, twist to your right side, reach your right arm to the sky, and look up towards your right thumb. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your right hand back to the mat. Step back into plank and lower down with or without your knees to the mat. Chaturanga, low push-up. Upward dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Pause, breath in and breath out. One more breath. Then look forward to the top of your mat. Walk or big step to the top. Lengthen halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to the sky. Let's flow into some sun salutations. Exhale, fold forward. Lengthen halfway, breath in. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, step your left foot back. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Don't worry if you miss a step. Just keep breathing and keep moving. One more breath. And lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, walk or step to the top. Lengthen halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold it forward. Lengthen halfway, breath in. Keep flowing. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, step your left foot back. Exhale, lower down, low push-up. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breath in and breath out. On your next breath in, reach your right leg up. Bend your knee towards your chest and step your right foot forward. And if it doesn't step all the way forward, take your hand to your ankle, bring it forward. Left heel to the mat. Come right up into your warrior two. Right arm forward, left arm back. Bend into your right leg. Tailbone draws down. Take your gaze, your drishti over your right middle finger. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Next is side angle pose. You lengthen forward, maybe forearm to your thigh, or you can bring your right fingertips to the mat or to a block. Left arm reaches to the sky. You can take your gaze up to your fingertips. Breathe. Inhale, rise back up to your warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your right foot in. Elbows come in. And then lengthen forward. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Wide-legged forward fold. You can always take a block underneath your hands if you need some support. If your palms are touching the mat, you can walk your hands back in between your feet. Nice long spine. If you're rounding the back here, you can always bend your knees. Lean forward a little bit more. Then walk your hands forward again. Hands to your hips. Inhale, rise up. Then turn your left foot forward. Bend into your left leg. Warrior two on your left side. Breathing in and breathing out. Reach forward, side angle pose on your left side. Take that block, that prop if you need. Right arm to the sky. If you're checking out, bring yourself back to the breath and to the body. Next breath in, rise back up, warrior two. Windmill your hands to the mat. Step back into your plank and lower down, chaturanga. Upward dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. One more breath. Reach your left leg to the sky. Step your left foot forward in between your hands. Back heel to the mat. Come back through your warrior two. Then straighten your left leg. Hinge forward. Come into straight-legged triangle pose. Again, use that prop if you have one. Or you may take your hand to your shin bone, maybe fingertips on the mat. And open up. Breathe. Find space in the body. Inhale, rise back up. Turn your left foot in, hands to your hips. This time take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. If you have a strap, you can use your strap or take opposite hand to opposite elbow. And then come forward, forward, full straddle your arms, come up and over. Breath in and breath out. One more breath. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, lift halfway up. Bring your hands to your hips, come all the way up. Turn your right foot out, reach your arms, straighten your leg and hinge forward. Straight-legged triangle pose on your right side. Breathe. Inhale, rise back up. Bend into your right leg. Windmill your hands to the mat. Step back into your plank pose. And lower down. Chaturanga, upward dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Breath in. And breath out. One more breath. And lift your heels, bend your knees, walk or step to the top. Lengthen halfway, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Relax your arms by your side. Lift your shoulders up, breathe in. Relax your shoulders down, breathe out. And bend your knees, come into chair pose. Arms reach to the sky. Feet together, knees together, hands to heart center. Twist to your right side, either with your right forearm on your thigh, left hand on your lower back for open twist. Maybe you bring your right elbow to the outside of your right thigh, bring your palms together and open up. Left shoulder rotates back, sink your hips nice and low and lift your chest higher than your hips. Good, inhale, come back to chair, reach all the way up, straighten your legs and fold forward. Walk your feet hips width apart. And then hook your index and middle fingers to your big toes. But feel free to modify here. Maybe take your hands to your ankles. Maybe bring your forearms onto your knees. Maybe bend the knees a lot. This is your practice, your experience, your body. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Release your neck. And release your toes. Step your feet back together. Lengthen halfway. Fold it. Bend your knees to chair pose. Reach your arms to the sky. Hands to your heart center. Now we twist to the left. Right elbow outside of your left thigh. Take open twist if that's more available to you today. And stay. Breathe. Hips lower than your heart. You got it. One more breath. Come back around. Reach your arms to the sky to chair pose. Then straighten your legs. Come all the way up and fold forward. Again, feet heel to hips width apart. And this time you can slide the palms of your hands right underneath your feet so that the toes maybe touch the insides of your wrists. Maybe it's just your fingertips that reach underneath your feet. Maybe your knees need to bend here. Let your hands slide out. We bring the feet back together. Lengthen halfway, breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Palms touch. Hands come to heart center. And then relax your arms by your side. Tree pose is next. Turn your right knee out. And then either bring your right foot to the inside of your left calf or inner thigh. Maybe kickstand your toes to the ground. You can either keep your hands at your heart center or reach your arms to the sky. And don't worry if you fall out, just come back and start again. It's called yoga practice. Palms back to your heart. Bring your right knee forward. Pause here or extend your leg. One breath. Nice, foot to the mat. Mountain pose. Let's come to the left side. Turn your left knee out and walk your foot up the leg, avoiding your knee joint. press your foot to your thigh bone into your foot. Either pause with your hands at your heart or reach your arms to the sky. Remember to go step by step. Don't rush. Hands back to your heart center. Your left knee comes forward, either pause or that leg extends. And then step your foot back to the mat, mountain pose. Lift your shoulders, breathe in. Relax your shoulders down, exhale. And let's keep moving. Come to the top of your mat, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, step your right foot back. Let's come into lunge pose. Toes are tucked. Get nice and steady. And then bring your arms by your side. Turn your palms down. Keep your chest lifted. Runner's lunge. Yeah, steady. Either pause there or reach your arms to the sky. You can always drop your knee to the mat. Breathe. Building a little fire here. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Bring your right knee to the ground. And let's come into dragon lunge pose. Bring both hands on the inside of your left knee. Walk your left foot over to the left. And then either stay on your hands, maybe come down onto your forearms, onto a block, or all the way down. Remember to lean forward. This is not a right angle lunge. Feel that stretch in your right hip flexor, that deep compression in your left hip joint. Breathe. Almost there. Take one more breath here. That's it. Then walk back up. Walk your left foot back to center, and let's open into half splits pose. Curl your left toes to the sky and straighten your left leg. Or just lengthen over the leg. Then come back forward into your lunge. Tuck your right toes, step back into your downward facing dog. You can stay or come forward to plank. Take your flow. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg. Step your right foot forward and set up for this lunge pose, this high lunge pose. Left toes are tucked. Come to runner's lunge first. And then your arms reach to the sky. Soften your shoulders, maybe open up, go back a little bit. Open the heart. Nice work. Bring your hands to the mat. Bring your knee to the mat. And walk your right foot over to the right. Both hands are on the inside of your right leg. And then come down, maybe onto your forearms, maybe come down onto a block. Remember to lean forward. Almost there. A few more breaths. And let's come back up. Remove the prop if you have one. Walk your foot back to center. And let's open up to half splits pose. Curl your right toes up. Lengthen over that right leg. Just feel a nice stretch in the back of the right leg. And come back into lunge. Tuck your left toes. Move into downward facing dog. Come forward to plank pose. And let's lower all the way down onto the belly. Relax your arms by your side, tops of the feet. And turn your head to the left. Come onto your right cheek. onto your chin. Get ready for locust pose. Stretch your toes. Lift your chest, reach your arms, and lift it all up together. Breathe. Lift your legs up higher, lift your chest up higher, and lower down. Turn your head to the right. Relax. Maybe bend your knees. You can sway your feet from side to side. And bring your feet to the mat. Let's do this one more time, either with your arms by your side, or you can interlace your fingers behind your back and then lift. Stretch it all, lift it up, breathe, legs, chest, arms, and lower down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, come into tabletop, and move into child's pose. Just relax your forehead to the mat. Relax your arms and your shoulders. Pause. And walk yourself back into tabletop. Toe stretches next. Tuck your toes. And then sit back onto your heels and bring your hands to your thighs. I know that this can be quite intense. If you need to back off a little bit, lean a little bit further forward, take some pressure off your toes. Such a great stretch for the toes and the inner arches. Almost there. Nice, and lean forward, untuck your toes, bring the tops of the feet to the mat, maybe tap it out. Give yourself a little applause. Now bring the tops of the feet to the mat, sit into your thunderbolt onto your heels, and maybe this is all you need. Maybe you can bring your fingertips to the mat and lift your shin bones up off the mat and come into ankle stretch. And lower down. Nice work. But then shift your knees to one side, feet to the other, and then come to sit. Maybe shake your knees a little bit, side to side. Let's extend the legs out in front for seated forward fold. You may use a block underneath your sitting bones, especially if your pelvis is tilted back a little bit. You can bend your knees to come into this forward fold. And hold on to your toes. If you have a strap handy, use a strap. Just lengthen the entire back body. Remember, you do not have to touch your toes. And then slowly bring yourself back up. You're going to bend your knees, and then you're going to roll down slowly onto your back. Let's come to a happy baby back, and then bring your feet wide and let the knees come in towards each other. Maybe sway the knees side to side. Frog, holding onto your shin bones. You can gently rock side to side, and then we'll move into waterfall sensation. If you in your inner thighs and groin, place a block underneath your sacrum. Extend your legs to the sky. And if you don't have a block handy, just extend your legs to the sky. Extend your left leg along the side of the mat and hug your right knee in towards your chest. Let's come into spinal wall. This can be done against the wall. Bring your right knee over to the left side. Reach your right arm out and turn your head to the right. And then bend your knees. Remove the block if you had one. And hug your knees into your chest. And bring your knee back up. Bring both knees back into the chest. Extend your right leg. Hug the left knee in. And then with your right hand, bring your left knee over to the right, reach your left arm out and turn your head. And roll back onto your back. Hug both knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around your shin bones. Bring your forehead up to your knees. Curl into a ball. And then release down for your final relaxation pose, your final Savasana. Turn your palms to the sky. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your legs. Allow the toes drop to either side. Let the body breathe itself. No effort. There's nothing to do, and there's nowhere else to be. Enjoy. You can start to wriggle your fingers and your toes. And then slowly walk your feet back. Bending the knees into the chest. And then slowly roll over to your right side. Keep your eyes closed. And press yourself up into a seated posture. Any comfortable seated posture. Sit up nice and tall. This is from Dr. Wayne Dyer. Send out love and harmony. Put your mind and body in a peaceful place, and then allow the universe to work in the perfect way that it knows how. Then bring your palms together, your hands at your heart center. Give yourself a little thanks for stepping on your mat today. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center, your forehead, and bow forward. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed the practice, and I hope you tune in again.